What is a DOM? Well, the DOM stands for Document Object Model, and it is how computers see nested HTML. So as the HTML gets sent from your server to a client's computer, finally gets a web browser such as Chrome, this is how the computer is going to think about this HTML. All right, let's take a look at how the computer thinks about our HTML. On the left-hand side, we've got HTML, which you're hopefully a little bit accustomed to at this point in time. And on the right-hand side, we have what the computer would consider the document object model. So the root is always going to be document, and then underneath that, the child of document in this scenario is going to be HTML. So we have our HTML tag. If we add another tag inside of that, say the body, then it's going to insert that under HTML because the body is a child of HTML. So HTML would be the body's parent. And I actually can, visually when I look at this, I use the indentation to kind of remind me or help remind me of that hierarchy. Now, and that's one reason I like keeping the indentation pretty consistent across HTML. Definitely helps understanding the DOM. All right, if I add a unordered list, so UL under the body, then it's going to be a child of body. And I can even add a list item inside of that unordered list. And then finally, we're going to have a text node within that list item. So the text hi is actually going to be inside of that. So, all right, moving on. If we put another list item, then we have more text. Then that is going to show up under our other list item. And notice that our two list items are actually the same indentation on the left, and on the right, they are on plane with one another. So they are actually siblings. If we look at hi and ho, they wouldn't be considered, even though they're the same level of indentation, they wouldn't be considered direct siblings because they don't have the same parent. So we're going to use those three pieces of terminology: parent, child, and sibling. Then if we add a paragraph tag under our unordered list, our UL, then that will be a sibling of UL. And if we add a little piece of text under our p tag, then it's going to show up as neighbor. So this is on the left again how we actually build HTML, and then on the right it is how our computer is going to open and interpret that. This is how it understands the relationship between these three different the parent, the child, and siblings.